There's this hidden math we use every single day, maybe without even realizing it. Well, today, we're going to uncover it. It's like a superpower you already have, the power of proportions. Let's jump in and turn these simple ideas into a tool that can solve all kinds of real-world puzzles. So let's start with something we can all get behind, cookies. Picture this, your absolute favorite cookie recipe, right? It makes a perfect dozen. But you've got a party coming up and you need to make 30. What do? How do you scale that up without messing everything up? Well, that's exactly the puzzle we're going to solve today. All right, to solve this cookie crisis, we got to start with the basics, and that means fractions. Now, hey, if the word fraction makes you a little nervous, don't even worry about it. We're going to break it all down to one super simple idea. Okay, so what is a fraction, really? At its core, it's just a way to show a part of a whole. That's it. You got the top number, the numerator, that's the part you care about. And the bottom number, the denominator, that's the total number of parts in the whole thing. And really, that's it. That's the whole big idea. Think about it. One slice of an 8-slice pizza, or, grabbing 3 eggs out of a curtain of 12. It's always about that relationship between the part and the whole. Simple, right? Okay, let's build on that. So, to actually put these fractions to work for us, we need a couple of skills in our toolkit. We're talking about stuff like recognizing that 1/2 is the exact same thing as 2/4, or being able to add or multiply them without breaking a sweat. These are the moves that are going to let us skate that recipe up perfectly. All right, tool number 1, fractions, check. Now let's grab our second tool, the ratio. And this is cool because while fractions are all about part of a whole, ratios, well, they're all about making comparisons. So a ratio is just a way to show the relationship between two numbers, or two quantities. You've probably seen it written with a colon, right? Like 3:7. You can even write it like a fraction. It's just a really powerful way to see how one thing stacks up against something else. And get this, ratios basically come in two main flavors. First, you've got part to whole. This one is pretty much a fraction in disguise. So if there are 3 blue cars in a lot with 10 cars total, your ratio is 3:10. Easy enough. But then there's part to part, and this is where it gets interesting. Instead of the whole, we compare one part to another part. So we could compare those 3 blue cars to, say, 7 red cars. Now our ratio is 3:7. See that? It's the same parking lot, just 2 totally different ways to describe what's in it. And here's a pro tip. Just like with fractions, you always want to simplify ratios. Why? Because it makes them so much easier to understand. I mean, sure, a 50 to 100 ratio is technically correct, but simplifying that down to 1 to 2, boom, you instantly see that one thing is exactly half of the other. It reveals the true relationship hiding in the numbers. Okay, we've got our tools. Fractions, check. Ratios, check. Now it's time for the power-up. We're going to combine these two, and when we do, we unlock something called proportional reasoning. And trust me, this is where the real magic happens. So what is proportional reasoning? It sounds fancy, but the idea is actually super simple. It's just noticing how things change together at a steady, constant rate. When one thing goes up, the other thing goes up with it in a way you can totally predict. It's all about spotting that hidden pattern. Let's put this to the test right now. Quick challenge for you. If 4 concert tickets cost $80, how much would 7 tickets cost? Think about it for a second. The price for each ticket doesn't change, right? It's constant. That makes this a perfect proportion problem. Okay, so here's a fantastic way to solve this. It's called the unit rate method. Step 1, let's figure out the cost of just one thing, the unit. So $80 divided by 4 tickets, that gives us a unit rate of $20 a ticket. And once you know the price for one, the rest is a piece of cake. You just multiply that unit rate by however many you need. So that's $20 a ticket times the 7 tickets we want, which gives us $140. See how that works? Once you find that constant rate, you can predict any outcome. It's such a simple and reliable process. All right, we've built up our skills, we've got our tools. Now it's time to put it all together and finally solve that cookie problem. Okay, let's go back to the cookies. The moment of truth. The original recipe makes 12, but we need 30. Let's use our new superpower to scale this up proportionally, making sure our big batch tastes just as amazing as the original. Here's exactly how we do it. First, we need to find our scaling factor.
We want 30 cookies, right? And the original recipe makes 12. So we just divide 30 by 12, which gives us 2.5. That number, 2.5, is our magic number. Now all we have to do is multiply every single ingredient by 2.5. So those 2 cups of flour, that becomes 5 cups. 1 cup of sugar, that becomes 2.5 cups. Every single thing gets scared up by that exact same rate.
And listen, this isn't just about baking. This superpower, this proportional reasoning, it is everywhere. Seriously. You use it when you're reading a map, right? Where 1 inch on the paper equals 50 miles in the real world. You use it for budgeting, for creating art and getting the perspective just right, even for something like mixing the perfect shade of paint. The applications are, they're endless. So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Life is just full of these hidden patterns. And proportional reasoning, that's the tool that lets you see the secret ratio behind everything. And once you can see that ratio, well, you can predict outcomes, you can solve problems, and you can make much smarter decisions. So I'm going to leave you with a question. Now that you know what to look for, now that you can see the pattern, what else in your world is secretly a proportion just waiting for you to solve it? It could be anything, from your commute to work to your weekly grocery bill. The patterns are all around you. All you have to do is look.